Week 11's almost over. And Jeffrey's graded every wide receiver that's played on Thursday and Sunday, excluding the Sunday night game. That one's still on right now.
Good afternoon, Bay Nation.
Jeffrey helps me with my animations and my grades. Jeffrey, take me over to the grades. Let's see how everybody did.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jeffrey's gonna read out these names. All of these wide receivers deserved an F in week 11. Jeffrey, read out the names.
DeAndre Hopkins, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Deebo Samuel,
Darnell Mooney,
Tyler Lockett, Romeo Doubs, Terry McLaurin, and Deontay Johnson.
All these guys crushed you this week. I'm not worried about Romeo Doubs and Tyler Lockett, but Garrett Wilson, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin? Come on, guys. Even to an extent, DeAndre Hopkins. I stopped having high expectations for Jalen Waddle a while ago. But all these guys had less than 6 fantasy points. That's trash. Hot garbage. The only one to get more than 30 yards is Jalen Waddle. Are you kidding me? Deontay Johnson is unstartable at the moment, so I'm not really going to get into him. But Terry McLaurin, 1 reception for 10 yards? Bro, that Philly defense is serious. Waddle hurt me this week. Which one of these guys hurt you? Let me know down in the comments. Moving on to players that deserve a D. All of these wide receivers deserve a D in week 11. Jeffrey?
Michael Pittman Jr., Drake London, Jacoby Myers, Keenan Allen,
Cedric Tillman,
Amari Cooper, and Devonta Smith.
The most disappointing players out of all of these is Drake London, but honestly, I kind of saw this coming. He was going up against one of the best cornerbacks in the league. This one was at least foreseeable. Michael Pittman Jr., Keenan Allen, and Cedric Tillman all had 8 targets, which is good. They didn't perform, but I do like that they're getting the targets. London had 7, so not too far behind. And he had 61 yards, which is pretty good. Just only 3 catches, no touchdowns. Pretty meh at best. Devonta Smith is up and down as usual. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe bad. This was one of the bads. A lot of mouths to feed on Philly. Same thing with the Bears and Keenan Allen. A lot of mouths to feed. And Amari Cooper might as well not have been out there. Of this group, Devonta Smith hurt me. Fingers crossed I still win my matchup. It's pretty close. Which one of these guys hurt you this week? Let me know down in the comments. Y'all know the deal. We talking studs and duds here, so let me fly past the C and the B players, because they don't really tip the needle. All right, C- to C+, we got Jaden Reed, Calvin Ridley. At C, we have Alec Pierce, Demario Douglas. C+, we have AJ Brown and Zay Flowers. Not gonna lie, disappointed in both of these guys. Heck, same thing goes with Jaden Reed and Calvin Ridley. On to the B's. B-, we have Roma Doomsday. At B, we have Devontae Adams, Brian Thomas Jr., DJ Moore. At B+, we have DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson, and Cortland Sutton. These guys are pretty solid. Now let's move on to those A players. All of these wide receivers deserve an A in week 11. Respect to Kendrick Bourne, but we don't have an animation.
George Pickens, Xavier Worthy, Curtis Samuel,
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, surprisingly back-to-back. This might be a thing. And at A- we have
Jordan Addison, Khalil Shakir.
Of all these guys, I'm most surprised to see Marquez Valdez-Scantling back up here. Good job. He needs to get picked up. Nice to see the monthly appearance of Xavier Worthy. Hopefully you make it more of a thing, kid. Jordan Addison was a bit of a surprise considering the fact TJ Hawkinson was back. Impressed with the 2 Buffalo Bills, but with Keon Coleman out and Amari Cooper basically out, he was there but useless. These 2 stepped up. That was good. Shakir is more predictable. Curtis Samuel, I'm happy to see him in the mix. George Pickens was the most predictable. Going up against the Baltimore Ravens, who aren't very good against the wide receiver position. George Pickens and Khalil Shakir had 12 targets this week. Wild. All in all, mostly unexpected players. But who are the players that really set it over the edge this week? It's time to get to those A+ wide receivers. All of these wide receivers deserve an A+ in week 11. Elijah Moore, which one of my followers actually called a touchdown for him this week, so bravo if you're seeing this.
Christian Watson, Tyreek Hill, Josh Downs,
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, which he's a thing now.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jameson Williams,
Juwan Jennings, who deserves his own graphic by now. Jeffrey, get on that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Puka Nakua, Jerry Jeudy, Cooper Kupp, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Some of these guys you expect to be here, like the Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. A couple of these guys are becoming regulars, though. Juwan Jennings looking good. JSN back after having a slow week last week. It was encouraging to see Joshua Downs be relevant with somebody not named Joe Flacco. And Tyreek Hill, welcome back to the party, buddy. I'm going to keep an eye out for Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Christian Watson's always a threat for a deep ball, same with Jamison Williams. Elijah Moore got put over the edge with the touchdown. 8 of the 12 of these guys had over 100 yards. 2 had over 150 in Amon-Ra St. Brown and Christian Watson. Wow, Jerry Jeudy's long reception was 89 yards. Yeesh, that's crazy. I had about half of these guys across my fantasy leagues. Cooper Kupp, Juwan Jennings, JSN, Tyreek Hill. So I was eating pretty this week. Which one of these guys led you to a victory? Let me know down in the comments. All in all, this has been a good week for fantasy football so far. Pleased about not many major injuries, which is great. From a receiver standpoint, having 12 guys get A+ and most of them got started, which is good. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell down below. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, curious how your fantasy weeks went, which one of these guys helped you, which ones hurt you. Hit me up. Talk to you soon, BetNation.